45 miles separate the cities of Eugene and Corvallis, but the number of barbs and shots thrown back and forth between these two institutions could fill a distance triple that size. What a matchup we have for you in the battle for the state of Oregon. Welcome everyone to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the Oregon State Beavers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Paul. The Ducks will kick it away to start. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Oregon State's offense has the ball first today. A program whose history is built on speed. Oregon just ran away from the Beavers last time.
And the Ducks were ready to play a year ago. They were ready for a war. They came out, they took it to Oregon State. They didn't back off, Jesse. That game meant a lot to them.
Yeah, they just caught fire early, and Oregon State couldn't put the fire out. They had no answers. Every possession Oregon had, it seemed like they were going up and down the field. So a big challenge for Oregon State in this one is to try to get off to a great start.
And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Wants to throw on third down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
The Beavers will punt this one away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. So Oregon's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Give to the tailback.
And those body blows really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into...
Intercepted! Yes, even a Heisman Trophy contender can have a miscue. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
You know, after watching that interception, I just wonder if this kid's too amped up tonight. He was so excited to take the field. He thought this was going to be a game that he could stat it up, but he's going to have to do a better job tonight with his decision-making. That is not how you want to start a game.
Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Pulls it and fires to the left. Breaks into the open. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man, just he catches the football, and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
And the Beavers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on 2nd down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Takes the easy completion. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon State.
I I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmaker, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Alabama was able to come away with the victory, but it was not the type of dominant win we've seen over the years. Roll Tide, sure, but this one lacked any real style points. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Oregon State has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. First play of the period, first down here. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Makes the grab over the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Gets it out fast. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. The D thinking bring some heat on third and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. And the Ducks will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Card. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Looking to throw on first down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Card. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
The one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
The Beavers will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Through the defense. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Off the play fake on first down. With the catch, it's Moore. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Right on the money. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Ducks will hustle to the line. To the air on 1st down. He's open on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. The give to the back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They'll send the back in motion. Gonna sling it on 2nd down. Blast it as he lets it go. Touchdown, Oregon! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Slips through the line. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. Gives it on the option. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on 3rd down here in Austin. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Beavers will send out the punt unit. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to throw. It's Dampier. Gets open down the middle.
When receivers are running slant routes against man coverage, sometimes you get open using speed, but sometimes it's pure physicality. This receiver does a great job using his hands, and then he's able to fight his way to the inside.
It's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. Absolutely perfect. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, some real edge-of-your-seat moments, and there's still 2 quarters to go here between the Ducks and Beavers. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Oregon and Oregon State plays out.
And the Beavers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Low-scoring first half, but now an opportunity to get things off on the right foot here in the third quarter.
Well, and the good thing is you had time to go in the locker room. You had time to discuss what they're doing, what our plan of action is now moving forward, Palmer. They might have caught them off guard a little bit. They know they should have made some adjustments.
Yeah, you had a chance to regroup and go back and think about, okay, where do we think we have our best chance of success in this game? Which side of the offensive line can we run to? Which guy can we throw to hopefully now have a much better second half?
They'll leave it with him. Got the first down and more. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. The Ducks with the 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Still running at the 40. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Dampier. Fires complete on the crosser. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution of the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Michigan State notched a victory in enemy territory, and though it wasn't a dominant win, I'd argue any win away from East Lansing is worth its weight in gold to the Spartans. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that. It sounds as if they had a good one there.
But we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Hunt is on its way. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. They'll go to the ground. Running into the open space. Turning on the Jets. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. Dropping back, it's Dampier. He's got it down the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Ducks headed quickly to the line. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And That is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up. Getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And he's got it inside the 35. The Beavers have it with a 1st and 10. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Gets it out quickly. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Beavers have their offense in high gear. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off play action on first down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. And the Beavers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The pressure. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense got it. Racing to the right. Past the 30. Running inside the 20. Touchdown Ducks! And they turn it into a defensive score. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. Draw him inside the 10. Here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Going right to work up top. Gets rid of it. It's complete to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football. And the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Smart move to keep it on the ground. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. From the gun, the ground game. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. To throw, it's Dampier. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! And the punishment has been extended. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3. It's as if the Duck has hopped on that motorcycle and is revving the engine, and Oregon is threatening to drive away.
And Oregon's a team that, man, when they get it going, a lot of times they're just so hard to stop. The swag gets rolling. The uniform always looks good, but Oregon State's going to have to find something in this rivalry.
They need a big play, and they need it right now. The Beavers need to be able to slow down this runaway train that is the Oregon Ducks right now.
Oregon State, 10.
From inside his own 15, looking for room. And the returner will be brought down. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off the play fake on first down, to throw. Fires to the big fella.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Off the play fake. Under fire. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, he makes the play, it's intercepted. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
That's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
And they're just about out of chances. The defense can stop it one more time as the quarterback takes a knee. So as they've done so many times in this in-state rivalry, it is the Ducks who outlast the Beavers. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.